Hi, everyone, and welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope that you're all doing well and are navigating through the challenging times that we're dealing with these days. Today, I wanted to jump on to share some guidance from my spirit team on some major energies that are moving onto the planet right now. And I wanted to talk about what they had to say about what's happening, what's shifting, and how best to work with them. But before I do that, just a little bit of housekeeping here, especially for the YouTube algorithms and for everyone watching. And that is that the information that I'm sharing in this video and on all of my videos are channeled guidance from my spirit team. So I don't have any insider information, anything like that, YouTube. So, as they say, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so now that that's done, we can dive in. First, I want to share what I received from my spirit team about the very uh, tangible energetic shift that's moving in right now. And then talk a bit about what to look for, how to work with. And then I want to talk about what they had to say about how these energies will be affecting us, especially those of us in our country here in the United States. So I've taken some notes because, my goodness, this was jam-packed. So I want to make sure that I get everything that they said. So I may glance over here at my notes from time to time. Okay, so what I was told was that these energies that are coming in, that this shift is taking place because as a collective here on our planet, we have reached a tipping point. And that's to say that enough souls are ready to shift to a higher consciousness. And that new energy is here to support that transformation. So it's an exciting time. It's a tumultuous time, but we as a planet, our consciousness has decided that we're ready for it. So let's roll, as they say. Okay, so a bit about the energy shift. What I was told was that there are major energies moving into our planet right now, and that this first energy wave, and it felt like a wave when they explained this, it had a wave feel to it. So this first energy wave is not the last. And in fact, there'll be more to come. But it may be one of the strongest, if not the strongest. And that's primarily because its purpose is to help to usher in this transformation. It also will mark the beginning of a move toward a higher consciousness for us and divine connection. So, what they've said is that these energies, this shift, has already begun, but that these energies will become noticeably stronger toward the end of the month, like maybe the last week or the last third portion of the month as they become stronger. So we might notice them more toward the end of the month. Some of the changes that we may notice may be on a physical level for some, certainly on a conscious, multisensory, intuitive knowing level for everyone. That's not to say that everyone will experience the same thing. What we'll experience will differ depending upon our energetic vibration, where we are energetically. So the energy coming in is going to be affecting people in different ways. Keeping in mind what my spirit team told us previously, and that is that souls learn and grow differently at different paces, in different ways. So the effects of these energies will be recognized and felt differently. And so, because of that, and because these are major energies, we're being asked to keep track of, take note of, perhaps journal what comes up for us. Keeping track of maybe some of the intuitive hits that we got, some of the synchronicities that may come up for us, some of the insights that we may receive. And the reason for this, they tell me, is that because it will give us a more tangible, more concrete pattern of the energies coming in and how we personally are receiving it. So it's for our own understanding of these energies and how we are personally working with them. So let's talk a bit about how these energies will affect us. I'm told that for some, this energetic shift will be noticed and integrated quickly, easily. And for others, they may begin to notice it more slowly until later in the month as we become more immersed in these energies, as they begin to move in and as the energy becomes stronger. But almost everyone will begin to feel the change in their energy and vibration. Okay, so some examples of some of the ways that we may experience these energies this month. Some souls who may have chosen to reside in the past or even now in heavier, denser energies may have already begun to be open to a shift of consciousness, especially as they may have begun to experience the result of past choices that may not have worked out the way that they had expected or that they had hoped for. And so these souls who may have been in heavier, denser energies, but now have begun to maybe be open to a shift in consciousness, may start to feel an unexpected sense of lightness or an unexplained optimism. They may not know why they feel optimistic. Let me back up a little bit. I'm told that the energies coming in are very uplifting energies. They're a very high vibration. And so, again, for those who may have been in a denser energy, they will find themselves maybe feeling more optimistic and not understanding why. It will be unexpected. But again, these energies that are moving in are lighter, are uplifting. So they'll be picking up on that. They also might notice some synchronicities that they may not have been open to or noticed in the past. The energies that are moving in are going to be providing them with opportunities to more easily shift their mindset and old patterns if they choose. But free will applies. And so it's totally up to them. And some may not shift. They may not choose to shift. And I'll talk a little bit about those souls in a second. But the other thing that this group of souls may experience is some surprise aha moments, almost like waking up from a bad dream. What they were saying was that it's almost like at some point they begin to look around and are surprised at what's been going on here, kind of thing. Not that they don't recall, but it's like, how did we get here? What has happened? Again, aha moment that surprised even them. So, and I know that my spirit team had mentioned this in a previous video, and they wanted me to remind us again to remember to be kind and patient with these souls, because these are souls who came here at this time to learn this lesson of compassion. And they knew when they chose to incarnate at this time what was going to be taking place here. And it was going to be a perfect opportunity to learn compassion. And they were like, send me in, coach. I can do this. And so as they begin to shift, they're asking us to remember that they came here at this time to learn this lesson. And we chose to come here at this time to be light workers and helpers for this shift, which is already underway. So just to keep that in mind. A bit about those souls that may choose to not shift. And again, it's free will. It's all good, but we will deal with that energy as well. Those souls who choose not to shift will also experience, in a way that they're able to experience. They will experience these energies. Everybody will experience these energies in their own individual way. The way that the souls that choose not to shift, not to be a part of this, and to remain in these denser, heavier energies where they feel most comfortable, their experience of these energies may be from a place of fear. Again, a reminder that these energies will have a very uplifting, high vibration feel to them. For the souls that choose to be more comfortable in a heavier, denser energy, this will not be comfortable for them. They might find it agitating, they might find it irritating, uncomfortable, it may make them angry, certainly fearful. So again, this is free will, and it's all good. Everybody gets to decide how they want to move forward or not. So for more conscious souls, those who already have been fairly conscious, they will begin to experience this energy from a place of deeper knowing. What they'll experience may be a more heightened sense of knowing, a deeper intuitive connection, deeper or new multi-sensory abilities. They will probably also notice that they're experiencing a greater sense of joy. Again, keeping in mind these are higher, uplifting energies that are moving in. So again, we're being asked to keep track of what comes up. Keep track of what comes up for you so that you'll have a better way of navigating through this and understanding how you're taking this in. And then there are those already highly intuitive souls. And for them, they will begin to experience also deeper, stronger, more heightened sense of intuitive abilities and multisensory abilities. They'll be stronger, more clairs will be coming online and opening up. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, and telepathy. Now, there may be some highly intuitive souls that are already working with telepathy, but this is coming in a big way. And that's not to say that with this wave of energy that's coming in, that telepathy will be coming online for everybody. That's going to be a more gradual shift over time, but that's where we're headed. As we evolve as humans, that's where we're headed. That's right up there with the clairs. So that will be opening up. So those are some of the ways that we may be experiencing these energies that are coming in. During this time, I'm told that it is so important to be consciously aware of raising your vibration so that you're able to channel your divine guidance more clearly, which may come to you in the form of new inspirations, solutions that come up, answers that you may have been seeking. Just be very conscious of trying to keep your vibration high as often as you can so that you can utilize these energies and channel the information that you need more clearly and easier. So again, examples of how to raise our vibration, as I've spoken often in the past, joy is a very high vibration. And for those that are watching that may be new to the channel, I have several videos about joy and how it is such a high vibration and ways of raising your vibration with joy, with the energy of joy. Another way of raising your vibration is by being in nature. Spending time in nature is another great way of raising your vibration. Gratitude also is a very high vibration. Meditation and prayer. So those are some of the ways that you might want to practice raising and keeping your vibration high. So let's talk a bit about what my spirit team had to say about how these energies are going to affect us here in the United States. As my spirit team has shared in the past, we are in a very difficult chapter, especially here in the United States. We're in a difficult chapter globally, but especially here in the United States. What I'm told is that March and April are going to be very stormy months. And I don't mean weather-wise, though that could be also. But energetically, it's going to be very stormy as the consequences of past choices continue to unfold. And again, this is not about punishment. The consequences of past choices is not about punishment. It's about soul growth and being able to understand choices and the consequence of choices. But the good news is that I'm told more souls are becoming aware and more conscious and choosing to be more conscious. And that one by one, these souls are beginning to choose differently. Although it's slow going, it's one by one, but they've begun this shift and begun to choose differently. But with these energies that are moving in, this shift is about to speed up. Things are about to speed up. One of those things, and again, reaching back to previous information from my spirit team about the election that took place, they had mentioned that the truth of the election interference would be coming out. And that's already begun. There are a couple of organizations, election organizations, that have been looking into this, that are now beginning to make their findings public. But more will be coming out very soon, particularly on an international level. That's going to be emerging, and it is going to speed things up. And after all these things come up, all these truths come up, election being one of them, but there is a lot that is being uncovered. And so as these things begin to come up, there's going to be a lot that needs to be repaired. And these things that need to be repaired begin with a shift in consciousness and perception. And that's what this energy that's moving in is here to support. I'm told that the month of May will probably look very different than things look now, because in May we will have begun, or will be beginning, the process of coming together to work on a new path forward. And that's not to say that this ship of ours will be righted quickly. It will not. When all these things come up, and again, let me say to YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I don't have insider information. But as these things come up and truth comes up, there will be decisions that need to be made, and there will be legislative processes that need to be created for things that we have never had to deal with, that we have no legislation for, like decertifying an election or removing someone from office. For these types of circumstances, we don't have processes for that. And then what we do in between. So that's going to take a while, but the turmoil that is going on now will have shifted. We will be working together. We will begin to be working together to find a way forward. And that's going to take some time. But we will start to see more unity and progress towards solutions as the year goes on. So all in all, we're entering a time of tremendous opportunity to be able to shift the trajectory for this country and for all humans with the assistance of this energy. Again, which is already here. I have instances in my life where I can feel it tangibly, but again, it's going to get stronger, and we'll be able to notice it more as the month goes on. But again, this is a matter of free will. Not everyone will choose to shift, but I'm told that most will. And also, I'm told that those who already reside in a higher frequency, a higher energy vibration, will have the opportunity to shift even higher. So as we move into this energy, my spirit team wants us to remember to, one, raise your vibration consciously as often as possible, to try to be in joy, which is a very high vibration, to keep your heart open to the information that is in, to keep track of it. And I can hear this, they're saying, trust this information. and to acknowledge that your soul desired this growth in this way at this time. To remember that you chose this. This is what you wanted when you were getting ready to come here. This is what you thought would be good for your soul's growth. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is. It feels hard on this side, but it's what we all wanted for ourselves and to be able to be a part of this. And the last thing is to remember to practice self-love, to be kind and to be loving to yourself. This is a beautiful breaking open. It's a chance for transformation. I'm told that the length and the ease of this shift will depend upon us individually and collectively. So I want us to remember to be kind, to be in joy, to stay in love with yourself, and to remember that we are being divinely guided and supported. So that was a lot. They really jam-packed a lot. And as I said, it's exciting, but it also is a little tumultuous. But we're getting there. We've passed this tipping point. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful for you. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. And I'm sending you all light and love. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.